Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Shark Tank. We're getting set here for game number 8 of the regular season. There we go. We missed the pucks though, Tim. Oh well. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, to the live stream. Game 8 of the regular season between the Barrie Junior Sharks and the visiting Stoney Creek Sabres. If you were with us yesterday, you know what a barn burner it was yesterday. Sharks came away with a 6-3 victory against the Waterloo Ravens. Today they welcome in the Stoney Creek Sabres, and this is going to be an interesting matchup because the last time these two teams faced off, I think it was a 3-2 victory in overtime for the Barrie Sharks. I highly expect the same thing to happen today, so this is going to be exciting. It's only the 4th game of the season for Stoney Creek, but it's game number 8 for the Barrie Sharks. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cheryl Gilroy, and along with my tech director, Tim Norton, and my cameraman, Josh McCann, welcome to the live stream here on the YouTube channel. We are so happy to have you along here this wonderful Sunday afternoon as we continue to bring you Junior Shark action here on the YouTube channel. After today, the Sharks do hit the road. They will make stops in Central York, London, Windsor, and Bluewater before returning home for 2 home games the weekend of October the 26th and the 27th. And I'm happy to announce that on the 27th, when they play the Cambridge Rivulets, they will be doing so at the Sadlon Arena as a part of the Iced Pink event that the Sharks organization holds every year. They first participated in the event last year, and they're so happy to be a part of it again this year. On the flip side, hey, Josh, you want to show me the Stoney Creek Sabres? They had quite the game yesterday against the North York Storm, winning 5-2. And in that game, number 88, Madison Burr, scored her hat trick and her first 3 goals of the season, as well as offering up an assist, if I'm right about that, Josh, an assist in yesterday's game. They want to stay in the win column for sure. After they are done here, they do also go on the road and visit Toronto, Leaside, Etobicoke, and Brampton before returning home on November the 1st. So both teams will be hitting the road. Again, the last meeting between those teams was a 3-2 overtime victory for the Junior Sharks. Shannon Pearson, who got 2 goals in yesterday's game, with the game winner in that game. Today's starting lineups, here we go. For our Barrie Junior Sharks in net, number 45, Amelia Wilkinson. On defense, number 27, Ella Lloyd, and number 44, Kathleen Dion. On forward, number 18, Riley Scorgi, who scored her first 2 goals of the season yesterday. Number 29, Jenny Keller. Number 47, Shannon Pearson. I think I had that right. Yep. Alrighty. Starting lineup for the Stoney Creek Sabres in net, number 35, Michaela Musty. On defense, number 13, Reese Kletke, and number 19, Hayden Summers. On the forward line, number 6, Sadie Allen. Number 88, Madison Burr, again, who had the hat trick yesterday. And number 98, Clara Stanley. 2 minutes remaining in warm-up. There are 9 other games going on today in the U22 Elite. I'm going to try to bring you those up-to-date scores. If my buddy Josh McCann does his job between periods, I'll try to bring you up-to-date on those scores if I can. All right, minute 45 to go in the warm-up. I'll take a quick breather. I just came off a wonderful game for the U18 AA as they kicked off their regular season 3-0. Great start for Coach White, and Coach White is back behind the bench here as he's an assistant coach here for the junior team. So back-to-back for Coach Mike, back-to-back for me and my tech crew, but we're happy to be here, right, guys? All right. Hockey, hockey, hockey. You gotta be crazy to do 4 games in a weekend, right? I got a great crew here. Tim and Josh are the ultimate. I'm so happy to have them on board this year. We are a team. We are a great trio, and we are happy to bring these live streams to you folks here from the Shark Tank. Last minute of warm-up, and we'll get set for our national anthem. going to rest my voice here for a bit, folks. I want to thank everybody who joins the live streams on YouTube as well as on Facebook. I had so much fun doing these games. It's a passion of mine, as I want to make sure that these minor girls and these junior girls get as much exposure as much as the boys do. I love covering OHL hockey. For those of you who don't know, I volunteer with Rogers Television, as do Tim and Josh. And we cover Barrie Colts, and I have done so over the past 10 years. But I want to make sure these girls get as much exposure as the boys do. Hockey is for everybody. The girls I see are wearing their pink laces again and their pink stripes. And I see that you put a pink bow next to our Sharks logo today, Tim. Thank you very much for that little extra special touch. That's awesome. Maybe they'll bring them good luck today. That would be awesome. Of course, I did have my red velvet pink cookie here before to give me a sugar rush here before the game. Maybe that'll help. You never know. All right, we'll get set here for the national anthem, folks. Stand by. So we'll have player announcements first. Starting in goal, number 35, Michaela Musty. Number 13, Reese Kletke. And number 19, Hayden Summers. On the forward, number 6, Sadie Allen. Take number 22, Peyton Enzavino. And number 88, Madison Burr. Number 45, starting in net, Amelia Wilkinson, or Wheels as we like to call her. Number 27, Ella Lloyd on defense. And number 44, Kathleen Dion. On the forward line, number 18, Riley Scorgi. Number 29, Jenny Keller. And number 47, Shannon Pearson, who again had 2 goals in yesterday's game, as did Riley Scorgi. Is it wrong of me to expect the same today? We'll see what happens. Stand by for our national anthems, folks. And once again, thank you for joining the live stream. Happy to have you along with us today. All right, we'll get set here for game action. Once again, starting in net is number 45, Amelia Wilkinson. I can tell you that after yesterday's win, the Sharks have improved their record and have moved up from 8th place to 7th place. Stoney Creek Sabres are holding firm at 10th, but their season's just getting started. They only have 4 games. This is game 4. They only have 3 other games. Again, with a big win yesterday, 5-2 against the North York Storm. They want to maintain that momentum and come away with the win here. But the Barrie Sharks also want to capitalize on yesterday's 6-3 victory and keep the ball rolling and staying in the win column. We are set here. 20 minutes are on the board. Tim, are you ready? Josh, are you ready for game number 2? We're all set to go here, folks. I hope you guys are too. Grab your popcorn, cuddle under your blanket, wherever you are, enjoy the game. Thank you for joining the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are set. Sadie Allen will take the draw against Shannon Pearson, and we are underway. Ella Lloyd has it off the draw, sends it back to her D partner, Kathleen Dion, who sends it forward. There'll be a battle for it here on the red line as they try to work it forward. Stoney Creek sending it back the other way. Here's Ella Lloyd picking it up as the Stoney Creek Sabres enter the Shark zone. It'll come all the way down into the corner. Shannon Pearson chasing it along with Riley Scorgie. Hayden Summers is going to try to clear it for Stoney Creek, and she'll move it up to Madison Burr. Again, Madison Burr is going to be a player to watch as she did complete a hat trick yesterday in the 5-2 victory for the Stoney Creek Junior Sabres. I'm going to make a guess here and say it's going to be a well-balanced game back and forth, as demonstrated with that 3-2 overtime victory for the Barrie Sharks the last time these two teams squared off against each other. Marin Jugnot off the face-off, trying to work it forward, being hampered by the Stoney Creek Sabre in white. Moving it into the neutral zone. Kathleen Dion moves it forward, nearly a deflection. Excuse me, that's Aaliyah Sutton back in the lineup. Wow, totally didn't see that coming. My bad on that. Happy to see Aaliyah back in the lineup today. Aubrey Morrison putting it down into the corner for Stoney Creek as they go off on a line change. Sharks taking over. This is Alex Dussault sending it down to the corner. Musty holding on to that puck for her defense, and she'll send it to the far side boards. This is Lacey Boyd. Trying to move it forward, but Sharks send it back the other way. Ella Lloyd getting around everybody, trying to put it in on net. She'll send it back down the other way for Charette. Happy to see her back in the lineup today. Over to Livy Urbach, and she sends it forward. Severn goes back and forth a couple of different Shark sticks. Ella Lloyd heads to the bench. Severn chasing it. Miley Ellis for Stoney Creek trying to clear it out of her own end. Backhanded pass into the slot area. No Shark available. Kathleen Dion steps in and sends it into the corner. Mayer trying to work it out in front as well. It'll come to the blue line for Barrie. Sharks keep it alive. Jessica Vree trying to get her stick onto it, but is not successful, and Stoney Creek will clear it. That's Ashlyn Carter for the Stoney Creek Junior Sabres clearing it out to the red line. Here's Kathleen Dion again. She'll come in again. Forward line off on a line change, so Kathleen Dion will hold the fort until reinforcements arrive. Stoney Creek does get rid of it, though. Klutke brings it into the Sharks' end, but has her pocket picked by Riley Scorgie off the far side boards. Back to Hayden Summers. Cross ice pass to Klutke behind the net. Getting Michaela Musty in net today for the Stoney Creek Sabres. Over to Madison Burr. Tries to get a backhand, but Charette on the job, making sure her stick is tied up, and that does not happen. Down low. Sabres trying to clear it out in front. This is Hayden Summers gathering it there in the corner. Stanley heads to the bench. Out in front. Sharks pick it up. This is Charette trying to move it forward for Shannon Pearson. Intercepted by Madison Burr. Klutke bringing it back in for Anzavino. It'll go up, will go out of play. Yes, it will. And we'll get a stoppage in play here with the first 4 minutes of this first period expired. Thanks for joining the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. So happy to have you along with us. Sharks do go on a road trip after today's game. They're back at home October the 26th, welcoming in the first place Etobicoke Junior Dolphins. So you don't want to miss that live stream for sure. Sabres have it off with the draw. Aaliyah Sutton trying to get her stick on it, as is Alex Dusome. Stoney Creek in possession. They'll clear it out, trying to send it into center for Chard. It's intercepted by Barrie. It will cross back into the neutral zone, and Stoney Creek brings it right back in. Ella Lloyd in the corner. In the neutral zone here for Alex Dusome, but she couldn't hold on to the puck. Musty, goaltender for Stoney Creek, will put a stop to that for a whistle and a face-off. Excuse me. Referees over at the Stoney Creek bench, not sure what for. Oh, a penalty's been assessed. I did not see that. Get an explanation as to why the penalty has been assessed. I do not see a player in the box yet. We'll see what the call is. I'm going to guess it's some kind of a bench minor. Aubrey Morrison will sit 2 minutes, but I don't know what the call is. I'll wait to see what the announcer says when they announce the penalty. But power play opportunity here for the Barrie Sharks. To the blue line. Burbach has it, makes a spin. Over to Jugnaught. Jugnaught trying to send it into the slot, intercepted by Chard. Did you hear the call, boys? No, I can't hear what that's for. Oh, Chard in possession here. Great job by Kate Stewart to make sure the shot doesn't come off. I'll have a look here on the U22 page and see if I can't find out what that penalty was for. Not that it matters now at this point. 1 minute has almost expired on the power play. Wilkinson will leave it for Ella Lloyd, and they'll take their time. Pearson coming around to give her some assistance. Pass out to Shannon Pearson. We'll send it forward for Riley Scorgie. She'll hold on to that puck even though she's being hampered by a Stoney Creek Sabre. Scorgie trying to get it to Dion at the blue line. Back to Scorgie. Couldn't take the pass. It escapes her stick. Comes all the way back for Ella Lloyd. Ella Lloyd weaving around. Over to Jenny Keller. Shannon Pearson back in possession. I love these little pink stripes that the girls have on their helmets. Again, recognizing breast cancer awareness as it is the month of October. Eva Wallette trying to clear that puck out of the Stoney Creek end, and it will reach the blue line momentarily for Michaela Barnes. Musty has it in the glove, and we'll have a stoppage in play with just 12 seconds remaining in that penalty. Nothing happening so far for the Barrie Sharks. Addison Beeman and Letty on the face-off. Puck will come back to the blue line as the Sharks try to gear up for another opportunity here on the power play before time expires. Time has expired, so back to 5-on-5 as Morrison steps back to the ice. Nothing happening. 0 for 1 on the power play so far for the Barrie Sharks. Still in possession, though, in the Stoney Creek end. Goes by Larissa Mayer's stick. And over Letty's. And the Sharks do barely hang on to that blue line, keeping it onside. Defensive line changing up for Barrie. Charette and Lloyd now on the job on the blue line. Olivia Letty stepping in, had her stick tied up so she couldn't get the shot off. Corner battle will ensue, and it will come free for Hayden Summers on the far end. Larissa Mayer getting in her way. Puck will come to neutral, though, as the Stoney Creek Sabres try to force it into the Sharks' end, and they will. That will be an icing call against the Stoney Creek Junior Sabres. No score on the board yet. As I indicated, there are 9 other games going on today in the U22 Elite, and I'm going to try to bring you those updated scores if I can. If Josh has time, we'll see. He may be busy. Back at the blue line. Charette sending it down into the corner. Looks like Dusome had a seat there as the two sticks got collided there. Dusome trying to send it out in front for Leah Sutton, intercepted by Stoney Creek. Sutton sending it back to Ella Lloyd. Dusome trying to gather speed here, and she does. Out in front for Sutton. She gets the shot off, and she misses on the short side goal post. Sutton's still on the hunt. Here she is again, shot in. Nope, deflected in front by Stoney Creek Sabre. Sharks holding on. That's Dion at the blue line, sending it back down behind Musty. Musty's got to be careful, close off the gap there on that near side post. Does a good job. Madison Burr in a sword duel with May Severn as they enter into the Sharks' end. Here come the Sharks back the other way. Pass for Olivia Urbach. Can she catch up to it? She'll get to it out in front. Deflection shot meant for Kate Stewart goes awry and goes into the corner. Out in front. Couldn't get the shot off. Stewart with the shot now. Directed into the corner by Musty. Kate Stewart trying to pull it out off the boards, as is May Severn. Claire Sanford for Stoney Creek also in on the job. Clara Stanley gets rid of it. Sends it all the way down onto Wilkinson's stick. Sharks take over in their own end. Just about reaching the halfway point here of the first period. No score. Wallette sending it forward for Morrison. Morrison sending it up to her partner on the right. Pass meant for Sophia Shard. Didn't get there. Intercepted by the Sharks. Stoney Creek keeping it down into the Sharks' end. Try to cycle that puck around out in front to get a shot off. It comes to neutral. Wallette couldn't maintain control. Here comes Shannon Pearson. Pass over for Jenny Keller with a backhand, and Musty's ready for that one. Well, the face-off here to the left of Musty is going to be Shannon Pearson. That was Shard taking the draw for Stoney Creek. Back to Jenny Keller. It's going to be a penalty coming here, and that's going to go against the Stoney Creek Sabres. It's going to be for cross-checking, so the Sharks will bounce right back onto the power play. Penalty going to number 19, Hayden Summers. 0 for 1 so far on the power play. Let's see if this one doesn't work out better. Feels like an even keel here at both ends. Both goaltenders making good saves so far. Ella Lloyd firing it in. Deflected to the corner, just wide of the far side post. Lloyd with it again. Sends it back down to Kathleen Dion. Back to Lloyd. She'll send it over to Larmond, who makes a shot. Blocker save for Musty. Back to the blue line. Over to Dion. Sutton getting set into the slot, but Stoney Creek will get rid of it as the first 30 seconds of that power play has expired for Barrie. Ella Lloyd behind Wilkinson. This is Larmond bringing it in, trying to get around Wallette. Kate Stewart's going to take over for her and send it back to the blue line. Over to Jugnot. Jugnot tries to send it down low for Larmond. She does capture that puck. She'll change places with Jugnot as she tries to pull it off the boards. Jugnot has got it. Back to the blue line. Momoy Liu holds on, sends it down to Kate Stewart. She puts it in position into the slot, but the Shark was out of position and couldn't get the deflection shot off. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. Liu collecting it behind Wilkinson's goal line. Sends it forward for Urbach. Urbach getting around. Severn just holding the line, but not long enough with the toe, and they come in offside. 39 seconds remaining in the power play. Still no score. Sharks have it off the draw. Dion. Over to Lloyd, who's back on the ice in this power play. Sabres get rid of it. Sending it right back down to Wilkinson's stick. Kathleen Dion taking her time. Sends it forward for Stewart. Stewart sending it up to May Severn. She'll bring it in, but upheld here by Klutke. Back to Lloyd, who sends it over to Kathleen Dion. Makes an about face. Has the puck taken away from her, and the Sabres will dump it down into the corner. Larissa Mayer out in front for Stewart. Letty steps in, but it skips over her stick. Here comes Hayden Summers. Penalty over. Tries to work it from her skate to her forward stick there. Doesn't work. Sabres will pass it around. Ouellet at the blue line. Couldn't get there. Larissa Mayer trying to move it forward. A little pushing and shoving between her and Allen. Back into the Sharks zone. Sharks move it forward. Vree trying to chase after it to the corner. We'll come around here to the near side corner. Burr trying to get her stick on it. And she does have it, and she'll dump it in. Intercepted by Moi Moi Lu. Over to Keller. Keller dumps it down in. Keller trying to work it up front. Charette ready. She holds on to it at the blue line, sending it right back to Keller. Keller makes a turn through the slot. Nice save there by Musty. Pearson pulls it out of the zone. They bring it right back in as the Sharks tag. No, not quick enough, and they come in offside. Sharks do hit the road after today's game. They will visit Central York, London, Windsor, and Bluewater before returning home on October the 26th, welcoming in the Etobicoke Junior Sharks. Excuse me, Junior Sharks, what the heck? Etobicoke Junior Dolphins. Wrong thing in the ocean. It's been a long weekend, Tim. Here's Shard over the red line, trying to get past Larmont. They'll battle for it behind Wilkinson. Stoney Creek coming up with it. Cross-ice pass to Summers in the slot. Couldn't settle it down onto her stick. She reclaims it there, sends it down to the corner. Kletke looking for a pass. Intercepted by Dusome. Cutley taking over. Trying to move it up to Carter. Edriel Charette now in front of the net. I'm so happy to see Charette back in the lineup. With some great opportunities for the U15 AA call-ups over the past couple of games, but happy to see the squad back together. There's only one scratch for today. Number 10, Sonia Mehta, is still out. Kate Stewart looking for Urbach. Finds her. Urbach hits the brakes. Sends it over to Severn, loses the handle. Madison Burr collects it right on the red line and will backhand it in. Jump catch for Ella Lloyd, and she sends it back into the neutral zone. Ouellet sends it forward to her partner. Boyd trying to get it out in front. Going around behind Wilkinson. Out in front, puck loose, had to be careful. Charette taking over. Sends it forward, and that will go the distance, and that will be icing against the Barrie Junior Sharks. Been a quick period so far. 5 minutes remaining, just over 5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Happy to have you folks with us on the YouTube channel this afternoon, on this fall afternoon. It was beautiful when we arrived at the rink today, but I hear that the clouds are gathering outside for a thunderstorm. Shot directly in on Wilkinson, and she's got that, kicks it aside for a defense, and it gets out of zone. Sanford in her own end. Being hampered there by Larissa Mayer, but she gets as far as the red line and even dumps it in and chases her own rebound off the boards. Ella Lloyd gets to it first, though. Backhand into the corner. Comes out for Sanford at the red line. Sends it back up for Stanley. They'll dump behind. Stanley holding on to it, but she's got three blue Sharks surrounding her. Olivia Letty getting her stick on it. Jessica Vree can't clear. Sabres holding on. Larissa Mayer shot in, but it's deflected by the defenseman. It's Reese Kletzky in front of her. Kletzky. Morrison weaving in and around and comes in. Sabres on a line change, but Morrison gets the shot off. Looks like it hits Wilkinson's mask. Lloyd fans on the shot to clear, but now she clears, sending it out to Moy Marlou. She'll pass it over to Jenny Keller. She'll drop pass it to Pearson, but she was a couple of steps behind. And Stoney Creek's Shard takes over and comes over that blue line. Great job by Keller to make sure the shot didn't get off, but that will be a whistle. That's going to be a call. I figured that's an interference. No, holding. Stoney Creek is going to have a power play opportunity. It's their first one of the game. Sharks are 0 for 2 on the power play. Let's see what Stoney Creek does. 3:35 remaining in the first period. And 2 minutes will be spent with the Sabres on the power play or less. Morrison. Down for Burr. Burr trying to feed it. Back to Ellis at the blue line. Over to Burr. Shot in. Deflected by the Sharks and into the corner. Sharks trying to pin it into the corner to knock off seconds off that penalty. First 30 seconds are gone. Broken stick. No, just an errant stick here. And the Sharks will have to regroup here. Sabres in their own end. Move it forward. Morris again. Being hampered there by Moy Lou. Stewart on a breakaway. Burr is going to intercept her, though, before she can get a shot off. And Musty with the glove. Musty is a lefty, I just noticed, so her blocker is on the opposite side as the catcher. Don't see that very often. Minute 6 remaining in the power play for Stoney Creek. They'll pass it around. Over on the far side boards for Sanford. Sanford sending it forward. Sharks sending it out into the neutral zone. Sanford will collect, regroup, leaving it for Summers. Summers to Boyd. Mom, if you're listening, I think the Summers to Boyd thing sounds familiar. Just saying. I want to wish my mother a happy 84th birthday. She's joining me again here on the YouTube channel. 84 today, Mom. Happy birthday. Shard in the slot. Couldn't quite pass it over. 20 seconds remaining in on the power play. Sabres trying to move it around. Sharks doing a great job getting in their way. Summers stepping into the blue line. Holding on. Can they get one more chance here before the penalty expires? Shot off. Loose puck. Looks like Wilkinson got a blocker on that. Sabres not giving up. No score yet. And like the first U18 AA game, I'm getting anxious to say scores. Boyd sending it over to nobody home as the Sabres were on a line change. Beeman trying to get her stick on it. Puck will escape. Everybody doubles back. Last minute of play in the first period. Letty goes over her stick and comes out to Beeman, being hampered by Jessica Vree, and they both fall to the ice. And another penalty coming to the Barrie Sharks. That's going to be for a hook. .45 seconds remaining. That's going to go against Jessica Vree. Stoney Creek will end the first period on the power play and will have just over a minute 30 in the beginning of the second period in the power play, unless something happens here to end the first period. Let's see what happens. Stoney Creek in possession. Over to Burr. Burr sends it over. Ellis at the point. Back to Burr. She'll wait. She'll fire. Misses on the near side post. And the puck will escape. It'll come all the way down to Musty. She'll put a stop to that and leave it for Ellis. Stoney Creek on the hunt again. Ella Lloyd in her own end. Take a turn and see if she can't clear it, and she does. It will sail over by everybody, and this is how the period is going to end. Quick pace on the first period, no score. A minute 15 on the clock to start the second period. And I'll wait here for a quick second to see if my scorekeeper doesn't send me my shots on goal. Nope, not right now. We'll bring it to you when I come back for the second period. We'll take a quick break here for the Zamboni Flood. See you on the flip side, everybody. Come on back. back at the Shark Tank, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's just getting set to take to the ice, and as we have a chance here, first of all, the shots on goal in the first period were 6-3 in favor of Barrie, with the 9 other games going on right now. There's 2 games that haven't started yet, but we do have a couple of finals. Mississauga beat Nepean 3-2 in overtime. Kingston beat Brampton 3-2. Ridley College beat Windsor 4-1. Leaside beat Bluewater 3-2 in a shootout. Etobicoke beat Ottawa, the Lady Sens. Actually, that's 4-0 in the third right now. Toronto Arrows and Central York are in the second period. It's 2-1 in favor of Central York. And in the first period, it's 1-0 Waterloo over the Ottawa Lady 67s. 90 seconds here to go in the intermission break. Minute 15 still on the board for the penalty to start the second period. I did find out about that penalty, and it was a delay of game on Musty, the goaltender for Stoney Creek. I have to watch the stream back to see exactly what entailed with that. I don't know how that was called. Okay, Jessica Vree will step into the penalty box as we get set here for the second period. Final minute here on the clock. Let's see, who's going to start out here? It's going to be Stewart, Lloyd, Erbach, and Dion. For Barrie. Let's see, and Zavino, Vanetten, Burr, Ellis, and gets Morris on the far side. Can't quite make out the numbers, but all right. Still no score in this contest. I'm looking forward to finally saying the word scores at some point in time here. It's been an exciting game so far. Lots of penalties exchanging here in the first part. See what the second frame entails. Again, 1:15 on the power play. For the Stoney Creek Junior Sabres, we are set to go for period number 2. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the live stream. My name is Cheryl Gilroy. And on behalf of my tech director, Tim Norton, and my cameraman, Josh McCann, we are so happy to have you along with us here this afternoon. Puck is down here for the second period. Stoney Creek taking possession right after the draw as they want to continue their power play efforts to see if they can't score the first goal of the game. Here is Van Netten trying to get a centering pass. She'll hold on to it on the near side boards. Passes it off to Morris. Morris taking her time, thinking it over to her defenseman. Stoney Creek cycling that puck around. Through the slot, can't get the shot off. That's Anzavino. Ellis makes a shot, and it connects with a couple of sticks and goes up and down. Morris picking it up after it settles onto the ice. Ellis to Morris. Morrison shoots it in, and a nice save by Wilkinson. Puck will escape and come all the way down. 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Van Netten will shoot up. Boyd trying to send it over. Morrison's going to collect that from her. Shot in, pad save, puck loose. What a great pad save there by Wilkinson. Wilkinson heading off to the University of Connecticut when she's done here with her Junior Sharks. So happy to see 10 postseason commitments here on the Junior Sharks. And we're just getting started with the season. Out in front for Hayden Summers. Moimoi Liu trying to push it back the other way as the Stoney Creek Sabres want to put it into the Sharks' end. Sanford collecting it in her own end, trying to move it out. She'll backhand pass to her defensive partner, Hayden Summers. Over to Sanford. Sanford trying to move it forward. Moimoi Liu stopping that at the red line, and it comes right back into the Sabres' end. Stoney Creek Sabres will try to collect it out of that corner. That's Lacey Boyd for Stoney Creek. Over to Riley Scorgi for Barrie. It'll come all the way out, and the Sharks will have to come back and regroup. This is Charette. She'll send it forward for Scorgie. Puts it right in on net, and a great left pad save there for Musty. Seems to be an errant neck guard there sitting on the ice, so hopefully they'll collect that here at the whistle, and they will as Wilkinson gloves that down. I don't know whose neck guard it is, but I'm sure the referee will return it to somebody who needs it. Let's look at somebody on the Stoney Creek bench who's missing a neck guard. Allen for Stoney Creek takes the draw against Shannon Pearson for Barrie. Come out in the neutral zone for Scorgie. She tries to work her way into the zone, and she'll dump it down. Jenny Keller trying to follow it up. Stoney Creek in possession in their own end. Right on the paddle there for Musty. Ellis. Back, and a shot for Allen, but right in the glove for Wilkinson. Back to even strength here. No score here in the second period. Off the face-off, Jugnaut tries to get her stick onto it and get it out in front so Jessica Vree can carry it out of the zone, and she does. Cross-ice pass over to Larissa Mayer. She gets it past Stoney Creek. But the defenseman Musty, the goaltender Musty has got it. Stoney Creek has it off for the face-off. We'll move it forward, and bit of a break here for Barnes. Weaves around, tries a backhand. Wilkinson reads it all the way in. It'll be Shard versus Stewart. No, Urbach on the draw. No, Stewart. Oh boy, loose puck. Wilkinson thought she had it. Luckily, the Sharks do get it out of the zone. Hayden Summers at the blue line tries to pass it over. And one more. Lou's going to get it out. No, he'll double back for Kate Stewart. Charette trying to get that puck away from her rival, and it will squeak out. Severn trying to move it forward for Urbach. Comes right back onto a Stoney Creek Sabres stick. Stoney Creek weaves their way in, and Sophia Shard got sandwiched, and she hit the deck, but she's right back up and right back on the puck. Put it in on the short side, but that skips over into the corner. Charette backhands back for Stewart and for Urbach. Stewart trying to get it out of harm's way here. Can't do it. Stoney Creek in possession now over the blue line. They'll dump it down for Van Netten. Van Netten will hit it, and it will deflect up and over the net. Stewart now. And she'll put it in and get it up and send it down, and we'll have an icing call. 15-15 remaining here in the second period. Looking for our first notch in the goal category. We've had penalties galore, but nothing in the goal category yet. One more Lou trying to get it out of the Sharks' end, but Stoney Creek sends it right back. That's Enzavino trying to get it out in front. Over to Van Netten, couldn't get the shot off. Backhand there for Enzavino, misses on the short side. Boyd cycling around, sends it down low. Moimar Lou getting to it first. Battle for it here out in front. Lou will go behind. No, she'll do an about face and try to go the other way. Stoney Creek trying to hold on. Sharks do poke it out, and here's a break here for Olivia Urbach. Severn with her. Shot in, just misses on the near side post. Ella Lloyd bringing it right back in. Out in front for Aaliyah Sutton, couldn't get the shot off. Dion trying to hold on to it at the blue line as the Sharks continue to put on the pressure here. Sutton works it free off the boards, but the Stoney Creek Sabres get it to the blue line. Larmont sending it down as Aaliyah Sutton chases it into the corner. Larmont holding on. Sharks not giving up on the play here in the Stoney Creek end. Stoney Creek wants to clear it. Over for Holly Van Etten, trying to clear it out. Lacey Boyd taking a couple of turns here, and we'll get it as far as the blue line. Sharks in possession, they'll tag. Sutton will dump it down in as the Sharks get out. Go for a line change and get fresh fins out. Shot in there, and a great save by Musty. I could say it's a game of fins and blades. Sharks and Sabres. I could say that. Fins and blades. Which ones are sharper? There's the question. Stoney Creek has it after the draw. Lou tries to hold the line. It is in the zone. Scorgie trying to work it to her forehand so she can get a shot off. Hampered by the Stoney Creek defense. Pearson bringing it back down in and will escape back out to the neutral zone. Marin Jugnot fans on her first attempt to send it over. She'll take it about face and she'll carry out herself. Up to Scorgie, who doesn't see it. Pearson takes over, coming over the blue line. Will wait, fire. A little bit off the mark on the near side post. Eva Loilet trying to clear it up to Morrison. Goes by everybody. Lou sending it backwards to Pearson. Wallet in possession again, sending it forward. Moi Moi Lou using her hips and getting that puck away from her rival. Ashlyn Carter. Hayden Summers. They play catch for a little bit. Summers back in possession, sending it forward to Stanley. She can't get past Charette though. Inside the blue line in the Sharks' end. It'll squeak free, and Jessica Vree is going to get to it. Letty on her left. Mayer on her left. Trying to get out into the slot. Picked up by Stoney Creek. Down to Summers. Summers trying to get it forward to Carter. Charette in her own end behind Wilkinson. Trying to send it forward for Mayer. Stewart nearly got there. She's got it now. She has a little space. Mayer with her. Shot in. Far side post. Just misses. Out in front. Pad save there by Musty. Dion keeping it in onside. Sharks continuing to put the pressure on here. Battle on the boards. Who will come away with it? It'll squeak out. Jugnot steps in and holds on. Back behind Musty. Stoney Creek now regaining possession of that puck and will clear it. No, they won't. Stewart's got it. Shot in. She had Severn available but decided to take the shot instead. Severn's got it now. Can't quite get it out in front. All the way back. Here's Kathleen Dion. Puck will come all the way, and that will be icing against the Barrie Sharks. Just about the halfway point here of the second period. Okay, what am I going to do to call a goal here, gentlemen? Tight match is what I expected since the last game ended 3-2 in overtime. You knew it was going to be like this, back and forth. Sharks had the edge after the first with 6-3 with shots on goal. I'm not sure if that was due to how many power plays they had. Puck will be poked free there by Alex Dusaume. Come right back in for Stoney Creek. Jugnot to Sutton. Sutton holding on, will clear it herself. Pass up to Dusson. She'll get around, try to regain possession down the corner, but Stoney Creek gets to it first. Out to neutral. Poked in by Sutton. She's got a chance. Yes! She fires and Musty makes a brilliant stop at point blank range. You could actually see Musty fist pumping herself like this. So excited about making that save. Hard-fought battle here for both these squads. Whoever comes away with the win today is going to earn it for sure. Pearson versus Allen in the face-off dot. Sharks have it. Loose puck out in front. Wallette trying to get it to the blue line. It'll come out to neutral. Setting it backwards. Here's Lou. Pearson up to Scorgi. Wallette trying to send it over. It'll skip off the end of Beeman's stick and into the corner. Lou getting tied up with Beeman. Puck will go up and out of play and nearly into the gallery here. You can actually hear it hit the bar as it came over. Look out for flying pucks, folks. Puck sits there after the draw, comes back out to Ellis at the blue line. She'll fire it in. That's steered to the side really easily by Wilkinson. Sabres still on the campaign. Nope, Sharks taking over. Here's Ella Lloyd sending it forward. That's Larissa Mayer, loses the handle, and she's got to tag and get back on side and rechase that puck in the Sabre end. Defense for Stoney Creek plays catch. Wallette with it. Exiting the zone, up to Stanley and back over to Wallette. And Wilkinson's had enough of that, so she's going to put a stop to that with her glove. Like I said, the Sharks do hit the road after today's home game, and they'll visit Central York, London, Windsor, and Bluewater before returning home on October the 26th. Puck will go the distance. I'm not sure why that wasn't an icing call. That was waved off, and the goalie was wondering why that whistle didn't go. Not sure why that was waved off. Play continues in front. Open cage. No Shark could find the puck as Musty was out of position. Hayden Summers gets in the way of that pass. Ella Lloyd for the Sharks trying to get it forward to May Severn and to Olivia Urbach. Oh, right off of Kate Stewart's helmet. Ding! Into the Sharks' defensive end. Ella Lloyd gathering it. We'll send it over to Marin Jugnot. Marin Jugnot will be attending Long Island after she's done here her time at the Junior Sharks. Sanford behind Musty. Sanford sends it forward. No icing on that one as well. Jugnot hit the brakes and an about face, and the Sharks do clear it to the red line. Picked up by Sanford for Stoney Creek. Over to Morrison, coming in with a mission, weaves around Lou and gets a shot off, and Wilkinson's got the save. What a deke by Morrison to get around Moi Lou. Sutton versus Boyd in the face-off dot. Van Netten has it after that, and Wilkinson's gonna glove that. Exactly 7 minutes to go here in the second period. No score. The suspense is killing me, guys. Who's gonna score first? Pearson thrown out of the face-off dot. Keller comes in to take the face off. Deflection there as they shot in from the blue line from Van Netten as Sabres are circling around. They want to get a goal here. Lloyd trying to get in the way. Sabres still in possession in the Sharks' end. Oh, Pearson trying to clear it. Can't do it. Van Netten sends it back the other way, but the Sharks will gain possession. This is Adriel Charette behind the net. Over to Lloyd. Over Keller's stick. That will go the distance, and that will be an icing call against the Barrie Sharks. We'll have Allen square off against Pearson in the face-off dot. That gets won by Barrie. Ella Lloyd has it and will fire it off the boards, but not out. Sabres holding on. Trying to get out in front in the slot area. It's going to get picked up by Keller, who tries to send it out to Scorgi. Sabres sending it right back. This is Allen. Lloyd using her muscle to see if she can't get onto the puck, and the puck will escape and come out all the way back to Ouellette in her own end. Ouellette to Anzavino. Anzavino in, fires. That goes up and wide over the shoulder of Wilkinson. Ellis has it at the blue line. She'll drop past it. Allen and Pearson will battle for it on the boards. Who will dig it out? Referee's yelling to move that puck. It is still loose. Coming down the boards. Who's going to pull away with it? Anzavino's got it. She'll work around a couple of blue sweaters. Leave it for Ouellette at a blue line. She'll fire it right back to Anzavino. And Larissa Mayer for the Sharks will get it out. She's got a little space here. She's got Vree with her. She'll fire, and that skips over the stick and out of play. She had Vree available to do a drop pass, but she just decided to take the pass or take the shot instead. And you can just see it hit the handle, the upper shaft of the goal stick, and go up and over and out of play. Both teams coming close to getting a goal in this contest. Letty versus Shard in the face-off dot, and the referee speaking to the Stoney Creek bench. I'm not sure what for. Whatever it is, nothing much ensued after that, so we're ready for gameplay to continue. Stoney Creek gets it out, and there'll be a foot race. Dion's being chased by Madison Burr. Great job for Madison Burr to get there. Nearly got the puck away from her, too. Letty back in possession. Tries to skate it up there to Larissa Mayer. She went the wrong way and didn't see the pass. She's got it now. Has a little space. Tries to get around Hayden Summers. No go. Stoney Creek brings it right back in. Back and forth over that blue line we go. All right, Sharks in possession. This is Olivia Letty over the blue line. Takes a shot in. Puck available. Trip up there just inside the crease. No call. Here's Olivia Urbach, but she'll have to bring it out over the blue line, and the Sharks will have to regroup. Here's Lou. She'll bring it in over that blue line. Couldn't get the shot off. Here's May Severn. Nope. It'll escape back out for Stoney Creek. Morrison trying to gain possession. Comes right back into the Stoney Creek end. Over for Urbach. She'll fire, and that just goes over the crossbar. Here's Morrison. Tries to work around Lou. Rebound available. No Stoney Creek Sabre in front. Pass over to Shard. Shard back to Van Netten. She'll put it through traffic, and it'll bounce just wide of Wilkinson. Wilkinson screened and wouldn't have seen it, but luckily it hit somebody and bounced into the corner. Stoney Creek still on the hunt, but the Sharks will clear. Not enough for icing. Ooh, bodies go flying here as we enter into the Sabres end. Kathleen Dion sending it back to Lloyd. Lloyd takes her time, works around. Van Netten holds on to the puck and scoots it through the blue. Larmont, drop pass. And a shot there from the point. And a great save by Musty. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the second period. No score. Deadlocked at the zeros. Sutton versus Allen in the face-off dot. And who has it after the draw? Looks like it's Alex Toussaint. Kathleen Dion can't hold on to it. Sutton's going to double back. Can't get off the boards. Ashlyn Carter trying to put it back the other way. Here's Samantha Larmont. Larmont taking her time. She's going to hold on as she's being hampered by Ellis behind Musty, and she hits the deck. Ella Lloyd coming in. Puck will come right back out. Ella Lloyd will hold on and dump it down and go off on a line change. Fresh defensive fins. Wallette for Stoney Creek. Doesn't get as far as she'd like. Jugnut holding on the blue line. It will bounce out to neutral. Back to Kathleen Dion. And up to Pearson. Olivia Letty. Keller with her. Keller in possession. Excuse me, it's Scorgi with Keller. Couldn't hold on, so the Sharks will double back. Pearson to Moi Moi Lu. Moi Moi Lu waiting, coming across that blue line. Keller on her right, puts it in on net, and Musty's going to cover up for a face-off. 84 seconds to go here in the second period. Bit of a cleaner second period. I don't think there's been a power play yet this period. Am I right, Tim? I don't think there's been a power play. We started the second period on the power play, but there hasn't been one since. Aaron Jugnut. Whoa, got hampered there. Couldn't quite come across that blue line cleanly, so she'll dump it down. Musty holding on. Backhanded over to Klutke. Cutley back to her defensive partner as the Sabres try to clear it out of their own end. Final minute of play here in the second. Here comes Boyd. Out for Hayden Summers to the blue line, and she'll fire it through traffic, and somehow Wilkinson sees that and gloves it down. Ella Lloyd has that puck after the draw. Stewart trying to settle it down, but it lands on Summers' stick, and she'll put it right back in and play in the Sharks' end. Adriel Charette gathering it behind Wilkinson will leave it for Lloyd. Sharks try to clear. Stoney Creek wants an opportunity here before the end of the period. They might get one if they keep doing what they're doing. Stewart and Lloyd battling against Morrison on the boards. Morrison trying to pull that puck off the boards, and she is successful. Trying to weave her way into the slot area. She gets an opportunity now and fires, and you know what? Wilkinson's got that one too. Sending out a big congratulations to the U18 AA squad as they come away with their first win of the regular season in a 3-0 victory over the Sudbury Lady Wolves, and a shutout for Paige Oliver. Woohoo! Ooh, that just dangerously trickles through the blue paint. Van Netten at the blue line. Over to Morrison. She'll try to weave around. Sending it over to Sanford. Sanford's got a couple of seconds. Will there be time? No, there won't. Time will expire on the second period. And after 40 minutes, we are ending the same way we started. 0-0. Shots on goal. You ready for this, boys? 15-15. We are deadlocked at 0, deadlocked at 15 shots on goal. This is going to be a fun third. I feel like I say that every single game, but games have been so close that I just feel the need to keep saying that. It's actually funny. Okay, we're going to step aside for another Zamboni period, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Come on back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're alive and well here in the Shark Tank. There's still no score in the board yet. We'll see if that changes. Well, it's going to have to change. Somebody's going to have to win this game after all is said and done. Final minute of the intermission here as we get set for our third and final period. Once again, shots on goal, total shots on goal are now deadlocked at 15-15. And like I said, and I've been saying this whole game, that the last time these two teams met up, it was a 3-2 overtime victory for the Barrie Junior Sharks, and we're right back at it. We're deadlocked here. Both goalies have made great saves. There's been action in the crease in front of both netminders. I wouldn't even begin to call how the rest of this game is going to go, only that whoever comes away with a win in this game, it is going to be well-earned, hard-fought, and that team will very much celebrate that win. I'm not going to put my bias on it because obviously if it were up to me, I'd love to see the Barrie Sharks win. But after all is said and done, whichever team wins it and earns it will celebrate it. And rightly so. All right, you hear the booming over there on the Barrie Shark bench. We're getting set here for the third period. 20 minutes on the clock and the puck is down. Sharks will have their first go at it as Keller puts it right in on net and an easy save for Musty. Another battle for it here on the blue line. Klepke setting it over for Summers, and Summers sends it up. Lloyd will catch up to it in the corner, and will send it forward for Keller. Back to Lloyd. Boyd trying to get her stick onto it, and it will bounce free. Shannon Pearson out in front. Van Netten at the blue line sends it in. Comes wide here, just on the near side post. Back over for Lloyd, and she'll lift it and send it forward just a hair back from Shannon Pearson, or she might have had an opportunity on a bit of a breakaway. But we'll have an icing call instead. Once again, Sharks hit the road for 4 games. Central York, London, Windsor, and Bluewater before returning home on October the 26th. Couple of games have gone final already here in the U22 Elite. Mississauga 3-2 over Nepean. Kingston 3-2 over Brampton. Ridley College 4-1 over Windsor. And Bluewater over Leaside, Leaside over Bluewater 3-2 in a shootout. Right now there's a game going on between Durham West and Cambridge. Only one period of play. It's 5-0 Durham West. Shots on goal in that first period were 22-3. That's the big standout so far from today. All other games are still in action. Etobicoke 5-0 over the Ottawa Lady Sens. And you knew, actually I thought that game would be a closer, as those two teams are the ones battling for top spot right now, but 5-0 Etobicoke over Ottawa. All right, back to our game here out in front there for Madison Burr. Had an opportunity to put it up top shelf, but couldn't get the shot off. Sharks bringing it back the other way. Wallet sending it forward for Beeman. Couldn't hold on. Sutton putting it over to Ella Lloyd. Now over to Alex Dusome. Kate Stewart again. Sending it in, right on target, and Musty's just going to cover up here for a face-off. Other games happening right now. Ottawa and Waterloo are squaring off, and it's 2-0 in the second. No score in the Whitby versus North York game. And Central York and Toronto Arrows are squaring off, and it's, is that 6-1? Oh my good, 6-1 in the third period for the Central York Panthers. Gotta love junior hockey. You never know what to expect on any given day. Stewart bringing it in offside, so we'll have a whistle. Dion sending it up to Mary Jugnot. Jugnot will dump it down. Stewart trying to pull it off the boards and work her way towards the net. A couple of Sabres sharply getting in her way. Jessica Vree trying to get that puck away from her rival. Nope, Dion, excuse me. Morrison's going to pull it out. She's got Stanley on her right, but they're offside. Stanley's a couple of strides in front, so they'll double back. She'll take her time. Peel all the way back. Pass it up to Sanford. Stanley goes off on a line change. Kathleen Dion sending it forward and deflected off of the Sabres stick as Letty tries to catch up. Puck sent back the other direction, back in the Shark zone. Pass meant for Letty, intercepted by Van Netten, who puts it in on net. Wilkinson tried to scoop it, but she just gets a piece of it and it skips over her glove and into the corner. Jessica Vree, now it was Jessica Vree on the ice. Sabres holding on control here in the Shark zone, trying to cycle the puck around. And after all those penalties in the first period, I think the second period again just started with one. I don't think we had another one in that second period, did we? No, I don't think so. So clean game since the beginning of the second. Everybody's settled down a little bit. Here's Boyd over the blue line. Charette trying to get in her way and does her job. Pearson trying to set it out in front, and she does that. Pass meant for Jenny Keller just over her stick, and there'll be a foot race. Keller gets to it first. She'll scoop it. Out in front for Pearson, tried a deflecting shot, nearly worked. Ouellette trying to send it forward for Anzavino, goes over her stick and into the corner. They'll battle for it in the corner, out in front for Anzavino, and she'll fire, blocker save, rebound available, and another great save for Wilkinson. Great action here to start the third. Oh my goodness, we're almost 5 minutes into the third period. Quick. I'm happy to say I can see the sunlight outside, so I think our thunderstorm is now past. Yay! 20 degrees sitting outside. Looks like a beautiful fall afternoon. Shot in. Dusome bringing it in, gets around Ouellette. Out in front, tries to connect with Sutton in front, and that nearly worked. Jugnot holding on. Uh-oh, Madison Burr here has got a chance. Just gets intercepted. Puck still sits there in front of Wilkinson. What a heads-up play by Madison Burr. Again, she got the hat trick yesterday in the 5-2 victory over North York. And she has a commitment to play for Minnesota Duluth when she's done here in the U22 Elite. I'm sure Minnesota will be looking forward to having her in the lineup. Over to Urbach. Urbach got 7 with her, pass to Severn, gets around and shoots top right corner! And Severn gets the Barrie Sharks on the board. Dare I say it, she shoots, she scores. Woohoo! May Severn gets the Barrie Sharks on the board after a hard-fought 2.5 periods. Musty's been standing tall. Great pass. Great shot by May Severn. Thanks a lot for that. That's awesome. That's going to be May Severn's 5th goal of the season. What a pass, and what patience for May Severn to wait until she gets around the 2 Stoney Creek defense and get that shot off and picks her corner. 1-0 Barrie Junior Sharks. But as I'm so fond of saying, don't count the Stoney Creek Sabres out, as this is a deadlock game. Look for them to bounce back as quickly as they can. Olivia Letty trying to get rid of it and get it back into the Stoney Creek end. Here's Morrison. Morrison sends it over to Sanford. Letty now in possession, trying to move it forward over to Larmont. Larmont's going to go off on a line change. We'll get a fresh fins on the forward line. Shot in there for the backhand by Lloyd, and Musty has got it. I think I overheard that Alex Dussault, I think, got the assist on that. It was whoever it was a brilliant pass. Pearson on the draw here with Boyd. Over on the far side, and it will creep out to Kathleen Dion, who will take a step backwards and send over to Ella Lloyd. Ella Lloyd trying to send it forward to Scorgi. Keller trying to get in on the action, but Miley Ellis wants to hold on to that puck and send it forward to her partners. Over to Willette. Out in front. All right. Here comes Boyd. Through center. No, she's upheld by Dion. Good defensive work. It comes right down to Musty. Scorgi on the chase. If you feel it, chase it, as my new favorite saying. Sharks do an awful lot of chasing. Right now it's proven to be beneficial as the Sharks find themselves up 1-0 after a hard-fought 2.5 periods. Almost 2.5 periods. Dion sitting it down into the corner. Sabres want to get an equalizer as quickly as possible. Musty doing her job in net as she's made some brilliant saves in this game. Barnes chases back with Dion. They're in a tussle and both the ladies will have a seat. Puck will escape. Come out to Dussault. Madison Burr sends it over to Kletke. Couldn't hold on to it. Sharks come the other way. Here's Stewart. Up and into the glove. And we'll have a stoppage in play here. Musty with a great glove save. Stoney Creek Sabres do hit the road as well after today's game, and they will visit Toronto, Leaside, Etobicoke, and Brampton before heading home on the 1st of November. So, road games for each of these squads after today. There'll be 5 games on the road for Stoney Creek. Their season just getting started as this is only game 4 of the regular season. While for the Sharks, it is game number 8. Sharks currently sitting in 7th place and want to move up the standings. Stoney Creek in 10th, and they want to move up the standings too. Behind Wilkinson as Lou tries to gain possession of that puck. Stoney Creek not giving up. They'll hold on, backhand it down. No, picked off by Stewart. She'll try to move it to Urbach. Doesn't work. Sends it over to Severn. Again, she's our goal scorer for today. May Severn again going to St. Lawrence after she's done here with the Junior Sharks. Well, we'll stoppage and play here in front of the Barrie Sharks bench with 11:21 on the clock. Shard on the draw with Sutton. Won by the Barrie Sharks. Here comes Ella Lloyd. Ella Lloyd bringing it in. Larissa Mayer on her left. She gets it backhand and a great save by Musty. Do you think she's related to Quentin Musty? Might be a relation there, right? You never know. It's not a very common name. Quentin Musty plays for the Sudbury Wolves. He wasn't in the lineup last night, was he? I don't think he was, no. Willette off the draw. Okay, back to girls hockey. Let's not talk about boys. Puck goes up and over. We'll stoppage and play here with just over 11 minutes to go in the third. 1-0 Barrie Sharks, by the way, guys. Hey, did you know that? It's 1-0 Barrie Sharks. Larmond in the face-off dot, squaring off against Shard. Willette after the draw sends it over and the puck will escape. Bit of a foot race here between Lloyd and Morrison. They both get to it at the same time and they'll battle each other. Neither one of them really touching that puck. Letty trying to pull it off as they try to shovel. It squeaks out and the Sharks are in possession. Back and forth. Ellis moves it forward for Shard. Shard doesn't have it for long. Sharks try to clear it. No, it goes right into the slot area. Here's Corder for Stoney Creek. Jessica Vree now on the puck, sends it forward to Letty. Couldn't quite maintain control of that puck after the pass, so Stoney Creek comes back. Carter sends it down into the corner, and it's going to get collected by Ella Lloyd. She'll send it around the boards to Jenny Keller and off right onto Larmond. She gets rid of it for Riley Scorgie. Larmond on, Shannon Pearson on her left. Shot in, and Musty's got it. We'll have Scorgie draw here against Boyd for Stoney Creek. Puck sits there for a second, collected by Pearson. Back to Judnott. Send it to the point for Lou. Lou puts it in on the point. Deflection, and Pearson couldn't find her stick in time to get the backhand into the net. Play continues. Pearson trying again, takes her time. Again, that goes wide. Stoney Creek wants to get rid of it now, and they will. Over to Stanley. Stanley can't get over the red line. Momoy Lou right in her way. Shannon Pearson doubling back into the Sharks' end. Deflected and picked up by Clutty, but only momentarily. Here's May Severn to Jugnot. Backhand in the skates of Madison Burr. Up to Burr. She's by herself. 1-1 against Moy Lou. Gets the shot off, deflected. Puck sits there, and Wilkinson's going to put a stop to that. Just over 9 minutes. Madison Burr versus Kate Stewart in the face-off dot, and referees talking to, I think it's Severn. I'm not sure what the problem is. Maybe it's equipment that's not quite sitting right. Good to go now. Madison Burr out in front, tries to wrap around and do a backhand. Doesn't quite work. Wilkinson's ready for that maneuver. Sabres want to look to get an equalizer here. Sharks will look to get an insurance. Oh my goodness, right back into the Sharks' end. Shot in by Van Netten, and Wilkinson's got that in the glove. Look for the pressure by Stoney Creek here in the latter half of this third period. I really think there's going to be a lot of action in front of Wilkinson. Sharks are going to have to be sharp and get the puck out of the zone as quickly as possible. Stoney Creek puts shots in on net. Good things happen when you put the puck on the net. You just never know. It'll squeak out into the neutral zone of the draw. Dusom couldn't get to it fast enough before Stoney Creek puts it back in on play in the Sharks' end. Over to Larissa Mayer. Sutton on her right. Also Dusom on her right. Mayer catches up to it behind, right out in front for Sutton. Can't get the shot off. Lou waits, puts it in on net. Puck sits there. Couldn't get a shot off, and Sabres will clear it. This is Morrison. Whoa, they barely come in onside. But back out into the neutral zone for Ellis. Ellis backhands it over to Wallet. Wallet puts it into the Sharks' end. Back and forth we go. Dusom over to Mayer. She's got it, but she's by herself. 4 white sweaters around her. She waits for reinforcements. Out in front for Larmond. Lloyd puts it in. Rebound available, and Musty pounces on the rebound. Standing tall between the post. Michaela Musty. Out in front in the slot for Boyd. Carter there trying to tip it in. Sharks looking to clear it. It does get to neutral. They'll battle for here right on the red line. Larmond, Letty, Boyd, Beeman, Wallet. Sharks do have it now. Riley Scorgie coming in, but couldn't quite carry it in over the blue line. Sabres take it the other way. Battle for it right in front of the Barrie bench. Sabres in control. Over to Beeman. Couldn't get the shot off, and we'll have a whistle here as Beeman is thrown into the net right in front of Wilkinson. I did not see a hand go up to call a penalty. but they will have a stoppage in play because of that net off the mooring, so we're good to go. 6:45 remaining in the third. 1-0 Barrie Sharks. Again, when we entered the third period, the shots on goal were deadlocked at 15. There is no way to determine how this game is going to end. Only a 1-goal lead here for Barrie. Out to Klutke, sending it over. Morrison making a big turn. Picked up by Jenny Keller, and she's going to bring it into the Stoney Creek end. Losers her stick in the process, though. Play continues. Dion tries to get to it first. As her pocket picked, here comes Madison Burr the other way with Morrison on her left. Drop pass to Morrison, and what a save by Wilkinson. Best save of the game as far as I'm concerned. Sabres in control. Here's Anzavino in the slot. Waits, puts it in on target. Hits too many bodies and does not get past into the mesh behind Wilkinson. Stoney Creek cross ice pass for Morrison. Can't get the shot off. Holy pressure. Marin Jugnut sending it back the other way, but Van Netten has it at the blue line. Putting it down low. Anzavino tries to clear it. It will escape over the blue line. Sabres are going to be offside if it comes in. Yeah, and they will call that on the offside. Expect to see a lot more of that as we enter the final 5 minutes of the third period and of this contest in this Game 8 of the regular season for the Barrie Junior Sharks. Sharks improving their record to 4-3 after their win yesterday. They want to put another notch on that. Stoney Creek having other ideas, though, as they want to get a win as well. Stoney Creek's Allen gets shoved off the puck. It'll come out to the blue line. Summers holding on, sending it down. Sabres try to get it out in front. Going to try a wraparound this time. Summers out in the clear. Shot in by Barnes. Barnes has it again in her own end. Sends it over to Ellis. Ellis forward in a break here for Shard. Shard waits, tries the backhand, and she gets it past Wilkinson, tying this game up with 4:46. What a move by Shard. Wilkinson attempting to get the pad out, but not quick enough, and it gets underneath her. And number 12, Sophia Shard, with her third goal of the season. I told you this one's gonna be close. And it's another brand new hockey game. 1-1 with 4:46 to go in the third. I'm not going to speak to extra time. I'm really hoping it doesn't get there, but I do know what happens at the extra time. We'll just wait to see how this game ends first. It'll be an icing call against the Barrie Sharks. Well, I'll quickly go over it. I believe after the end of the third period, if we are tied, it goes into a 10-minute overtime. I believe it's sudden death overtime. I believe it's 4-on-4. Or 3-on-3. I don't remember which it is in girls hockey. But it is 10 minutes of overtime, after which, if nothing is solved, it will go to a best-of-3 shootout. And Zavino in her own end, looking to clear. Larissa Mayer trying to bring her back the other way. Sutton giving her a hand, but they'll battle for it on the boards. Madison Burr with the hat trick yesterday. So far, not on the board today. Pass out in front. Boyd. Pass over to Carter. That nearly worked. Sabres have got the momentum right now. Sharks are going to have to dig deep. Here's Jenny Keller with Riley Scourgy on her right. Can't get past Ellis. Drop pass for Samantha Larmont. Keller Back to the line for Moi Lou. She sends it down into the corner for Shannon Pearson. Pearson making a turn. Right back over to Moi Lou. She'll put it in on target. That goes by the far side goal post. Riley Scorgi back behind the net. To the blue line for Moi Lou. Over to Marin Jugnot, who'll put it in. Couple of bodies. Everyone has a seat. Marin Jugnot. Over to Moi Lou. She'll put it back in on target, but it goes up and over the net. In the corner. Scorgi, Pearson, Boyd, Wallet, and Ellis finally squeaks it free to the far side for Beeman versus Urbach. They get it clear. May Severn, she's our lone goal scorer for Barrie. That'll be icing against the Barrie Sharks. 2.5 minutes to go here, and both goals in this game coming in the third period. May Severn getting her 5th goal of the season, and Sophia Shard getting her 3rd goal of the season, and we ain't done yet. 2.5 minutes to go. Out in front! Right out in front of the slot, and the Stoney Creek Sabres make no mistake and put it over Wilkinson before she has a chance to see it. That goal being scored by number 6, Sadie Allen, and that is her 1st goal of the season. I'm not sure what to say except congratulations to the Stoney Creek Sabres for putting on the pressure. But, again, 2.5 minutes to go. This game is not over. Anything can happen in 2.5 minutes. Sharks have plenty of time to tie this game up, as they did the previous time these two teams squared off against each other. Sharks trying the same maneuver, but couldn't quite complete that same transaction that Stoney Creek had. Ella Lloyd trying to move it forward. 2-minute warning here, folks. Shard sends it down to Wilkinson. She'll hold it for Adrielle Charette. Larissa Mayer tries to send it over to Dusson, but that goes up and into the Stoney Creek bench. Look out, heads up. Sharks have it after the draw. Keller dumps it down. Just trickles in, and Musty's going to leave it for her defense. Morrison tries to work it out. Jugnot doing her best to hold on in the Stoney Creek end. Dion trying to get it in. Keller's got an opportunity. She puts it in on net. Blocker safe for Musty. Back to Dion. Minute 20. Sharks are going to do this quickly. No icing call. Looks like the head coach for Stoney Creek was incensed at that. Didn't understand why. Empty net for Barrie. 6-on-5 here. Let's see if the Sharks can't find a way to equalize this as we approach the final 60 seconds. Looks like that's going to be an icing call. So we'll have a face-off here in the Stoney Creek end. 1:04 on the clock. 2-1 in favor of the Stoney Creek Junior Sabres. Timeout, Barrie. And I have to say I'm not surprised at that, as Barrie's going to put together a plan as they have a face-off in the offensive zone. And I'll take a timeout, and I'll take a deep breath. It's been an exciting game, no matter how this sucker ends. I don't know about you, gentlemen, but we witnessed some pretty cool hockey this weekend in the 4 games that I've looked at this weekend. It's been awesome. Gotta love hockey. Gotta love hockey. Gotta love October. Well, October is nice and mild. The snow doesn't hit until November, so... All right, hold your breath, guys. Let's see who we got here. We've got Urbach, we got Severn, we got Pearson, Lloyd, Stewart, and Keller. Nope. I'm going to switch off. We're going to switch off Stewart. Nope. Where we go? Okay. Where we going here? What are we doing here? Okay. Jugnot, Stewart, Pearson, Urbach, Severn, Lloyd. Here we go. 104. Madison Burr on the draw for Stoney Creek. Hold your breath, Sharks fans. Can the Sharks do it? Ooh! Came close out in front, just missing on the bow post. Another shot in. Rebound available. Marin Jugnot puts it in. Sharks still on the hunt here. Sabres are going to try to clear it, and they will. It will just trickle down. Sharks will have 40 seconds here to put together another play if they can. Empty net. 6 versus 5. Shannon Pearson waltzes in. Rebound available there. Urbach couldn't get the shot off. Back to the blue line and available here for Ella Lloyd. Ella Lloyd makes a turn. 28 seconds remaining in this game. Lloyd comes in. Keller waiting for a pass. Stoney Creek shoots it the other way, and it just misses on the far side post. 18 seconds. Actually, 18.5 seconds remaining. We'll have a face-off in the Stoney Creek end. Who do we have coming on the ice now? Looks like we've got Dusome, Mayer, Sutton, Scorgie, Jugnot, Lloyd. Off the face-off, shot in. A great save there by Musty. 2 more seconds come off the clock, and we'll set up for another face-off to the right of Musty. Sutton taking the draw. Hold your breath. Sabres want to clear it. Sharks want a shot in on net. Mayer down low, trying to work that puck off the boards. 5 seconds. Will the Sharks have enough time to get it out in front? No. What a game. Seriously, what a game. I know it didn't end the way the Sharks wanted it to, but a hard-fought game. I told you, whoever wins this game is going to fight for it, and they did. Stoney Creek fought for it every single step of the way, as did the Barrie Junior Sharks. You knew, after the 3-2 victory in overtime against the Stoney Creek Sabres in the last matchup, that this one was going to be tight, and it was. What an exciting game between these two teams. Expect this to go on all season the next time these two face off against each other. All right, guys, you guys had enough, or... Final shots on goal are probably going to be fairly close. I'm not going to get them till later, but I suspect they're going to be close, as there weren't too many. Were any penalties called on third period? Did we get any penalties? I don't think so. No, so a clean third period. All right. As the two teams shake hands, I'm going to take this opportunity once again to thank my tech director, Tim Norton, and my cameraman, Josh McCann. Doubleheader today. I think we did awesome. Looking forward to doing more in the future. Once again, these Sharks go on the road. Oh, I do have my final shots on goal. Ooh. 24 for each team. Wow. So deadlocked at 15 going to the third period and ending with 24 shots on goal. You can't get any more even than that, except for the fact that the Stoney Creeks come out on the winning side with the extra goal by Sadie Allen. And it was a great goal. I have to admit, it was a great goal. All right. Okay, I'll get back into it. So, once again, thank you to my tech director, Tim Norton, and my cameraman, Josh McCann. It's been an awesome weekend bringing these games to you folks. I can't wait to do more. I'm going to say goodbye from the Shark Tank and the East Bayfield Community Center. And as always, first of all, if you feel it, if you feel it, chase it, as a Shark will do. But as always, keep the faith. Good afternoon, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday evening. See you soon.